because I truly believe that when it comes to especially OD, I think Prasad's probably amongst the top five thinkers in the area of OD.
So I've known Asfar, for a long time. So the thing that impresses me most about Asfar is the way he approaches his work and maybe life in general. Now, there are two key aspects to this as far as I'm concerned. One thing is his expertise. He brings in a lot of expertise into a field which is often run in a very commonsensical manner. Secondly, he also encourages others around him to develop expertise.
Warm welcome to a special episode of the DualLens series of podcasts. Very excited to have Azfar Hussain and Prasad Kurian as my guests today. Very warm welcome to you, Azfar.
Thank you, Ravi. Pleasure to be on your podcast. I have heard so much about it from multiple sources now.
Thank you, Azfar, and very warm welcome to Prasad.
Thank you, Ravi.
Excellent. So in this particular podcast, we actually have some themes as we discussed. We're going to start off with the theme on HR's identity crisis. Then we'll move to performance vis-a-vis potential. Then we look at culture, design, or discovery. And the last one is HR of the future, data with dignity. And the last segment is where you can ask a couple of questions with each other. So that's how the movement of the podcast is going to be.
Now, good, Ravi.
Okay. So for the audience, I quickly wanted to introduce both. Syed Azfar Hussain is one of India's most respected voices in human resources and organizational development, with over 3 decades of transformation leadership across global and Indian enterprises. He's been a senior vice president of HR at Bajaj Finserv, and Azfar has held senior roles at RPG Group, Zensar Technologies, Flextronics, Deloitte, HP, and more, shaping talent, culture, and leading at scale. Now, a graduate of XLRI Jamshedpur, his career has spanned continents, but what remains constant is his deep focus on building purpose-led organizations, enabling people to thrive, navigating change with empathy and foresight. Prasad Kurian is a HR organization development leader with more than 25 years of experience in HR and HR consulting. Now, he brings in deep expertise in talent and performance management, learning and leadership development, and organizational effectiveness in change management. Now, Prasad started his career as a scientist with the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, and has worked with organizations like Coca-Cola, HP, Standard Chartered Bank, PricewaterhouseCoopers, and Bajaj Finserv after making the quantum jump to the domain of HR. Now, Prasad is a Lean Six Sigma black belt and an executive coach. Is also the author of the book Life in Organizations, Paradoxes, Dilemmas, and Possibilities. He's currently pursuing doctoral research in the domain of leadership development. So again, warm welcome to both of you, Azfar and Prasad. And I should say that I think it's the first time I'm actually having such senior guests on my podcast. So while my legs are shaking, I'll try my best not to be too nervous.
Ravi, I think you've been rather modest. You had other very senior guests. I know at least 2 of them, Shubhayu and Pramod. So as I mentioned earlier, it's a pleasure to be here.
So we're done with the 4 themes. The last segment is yours. So I'll ask the first one. Both of you, anyone can actually start off. So what's one thing you admire about each other's work?
So I'll start off. So I've known Asfar, for a long time. So the thing that impresses me most about Asfar is the way he approaches his work and maybe life in general. Now, there are 2 key aspects to this as far as I'm concerned. One thing is his expertise. He brings in a lot of expertise into a field which is often run in a very commonsensical manner. Secondly, he also encourages others around him to develop expertise. For example, in my case, Asfar is one of the key people who influenced me to look at HR as applied behavioral science and not as a collection of processes, policies, and laws. The second aspect that I'm most impressed with Asfar is the way he treats people. He's a perfect gentleman. And also, whoever comes to him, even if he's busy, he gives them a proper conversation. Even when he doesn't personally like those individuals or the subject they have brought up for the discussion is not something that Aswar considers to be important. But Aswar always ensures so-called interactional justice by giving them a proper conversation. So this is what I'm most impressed with Aswar.
I think Prasad being very generous here. So I've been a admirer of Prasad since '97. I first met him. So I actually, and wherever I have an opportunity to get the organization to take advantage of Prasad's expertise and experience, I've influenced the organization to take Prasad on board. Because I truly believe that when it comes to especially OD, I think Prasad's probably amongst the top 5 thinkers in the area of OD. I'm not going to the academic side, but amongst the practitioners, he's probably one of the top 5 thinkers when it comes to OD in India. The other thing I really admire about Prasad is his willingness to thoroughly think through any topic. So you will never get a superficial perspective from Prasad. Whenever you ask Prasad for a perspective, you can be rest assured that Prasad has kind of drilled down, thought through all the points, and kind of has come up with a perspective. Now, you may agree or disagree with it. That's a different matter altogether. But you can be rest assured that there's a degree of due diligence and degree of rigor that Prasad has put into it, which is not easy to find in HR in India or even worldwide. Actually, I've experienced HR at a global level, and I don't think it's very easy to find that. By the way, it was I discovered by accident that it was Poonam's birthday yesterday.
Oh, she would love it. I think this particular clip, I think I'm going to send it to her for sure.
So I actually pinged her inquiring whether it was Sonalika's birthday yesterday. So I vaguely had this feeling that it's, the birthday of somebody from the Flex team. And then she responded by saying, Sonalika's birthday was the 10th, but it's my birthday today. So it was quite... So, yeah. So Ravi, it's been a pleasure having this conversation. Thank you very much for all the work that you put in drafting the questions and, creating the framework for this, this podcast. Really appreciate it. And I can understand why, Sabiha was so, very highly recommended that we get on your podcast. So
thank you. Thank you so much. Means a lot, Azfar Prasad. Thank you so much again.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. See you, Prasad.
Yes, sir.